Hi everyone, welcome back. For today's mani, we're going to be playing with some really fun glitter mixes here from Color My World Dips, and we're going to be creating a Halloween kind of chunky mani kind of vibe, and I'm totally obsessed with how this turned out. So these glitters are from Color My World Dips. They are Halloween glitters, but yet they're going to be great for all year long because if you're into like that grunge punk rock kind of look, you're going to be able to do a lot of different manis with this as well. But overall, super fun, and there's just something about this glitter mix. Now with that first dip, you can see here that I picked up a lot of those glitters here, and I'm just going to make sure I'm cleaning up the sidewalls and the free edge with that awesome titanium toothpick that is also from Color My World Dips. We'll get into that toothpick in a little bit because I've been getting a lot of feedback on that little guy. So I'm just going to gently press down these glitters, and they are laying so flat to the nail. So you would think that they wouldn't because of how this mix is. It's a mixture of chunky, fine, and it has like bits of shard pieces of glitter in there as well. And they lay super flat to the nail. So I don't know what kind of magic is in these three colors that we're using today, but they lay super flat to the nail. Also, this green mixture here, it almost has like this matte kind of finish to it, but yet it has like a nice little glitter sparkle to it. It's very subtle, but I really like that. And this green is like the perfect Frankenstein Halloween green, and I really like that mixture of like the fine, the chunky, and then it has like this black specks throughout it. Overall, love it so much. So that's the first dip. We're gonna cure for 30 seconds, and I'm going to brush this off, and then I am going to go ahead and dip directly into that cupcake liner again. Normally when I'm working with chunky glitters, I will not like dip twice into that cupcake liner, but we're going to do it today because I really wanted to test these powders to see how they perform and if they were going to live through that first layer, how they were laying really flat. I wanted to see if they were going to hold that title of laying super flat with that second dip, and they did. So I'm just going to go ahead and clean that up again with that little toothpick here and just gently press everything down. And since we're working with that gel base, it will not be cured until we stick it into the lamp. So just make sure you have a gentle touch when you are pressing these down. But you can see here, I am spending a little bit of time here just pressing these down because I just wanted to make sure everything is laying super flat. You can do the exact same thing with your dip liquids as well. You could also use the baggie method when you're using glitters with your dip liquids, but overall these are laying super flat, and I love the coverage. You can definitely see the difference there of the two dips versus one. I did that other second dip on that other nail off camera, and we're gonna go ahead and dive into another color here, which, can we have a moment for this name? The name is perfect. It is called Smashing Pumpkins, and it screams everything pumpkin and Halloween. So it has this really awesome orange color here, and it has like carries through just like Frankie. It carries through with those chunky glitters, with the fine glitters, and then it also has those black shards in here. But overall, it is so fun, and there's just something about this orange. It's not a darker orange, but it's yet not like that bright neon orange. To me, this is like the perfect Halloween orange, and I cannot get enough of these colors. When I saw these glitters, I was like, oh, we got to do a mani with all of them because they're just so unique. And then with like the different I'm lost for words because these are so gorgeous. And then with the different like pieces in here, like that black and like the shard pieces, it really gives your nails a lot of like dimension. So overall, you're going to have like a really cool effect with this mani. But when you're doing your nails at home, there is no rules. So if you want to rock an all glitter mani, you can totally do that. But I just thought this was really fun for Halloween. Okay, so that's with one dip. We're going to go ahead and cure that for 30 seconds. I dust it off, and then we're going to go ahead and do the exact same thing. We're going to apply that gel base all over the entire nail, and then we're going to gently dip in that cupcake liner, and I'm only going to show you the second dip on this nail only just to save some time. But check it out, we picked up more of those beautiful glitters. So you can see like how some lights, it kind of has like this matte finish, but yet when the light hits it a certain way, it just gives out like the most gorgeous sparkle. All right, so let's get into that little toothpick. So you guys have been seeing that little guy here in action on my channel for a while now, and a lot of you have been asking me where I got it from, or saying that you need to get one. And guess what? You do, because it is a complete game changer, especially for making press-ons or if you're doing like any detailed nail art. On, what was it? Yesterday we did, no, Tuesday we did a mani where we did a whole bunch of like glitter placement art and we used that toothpick. And that toothpick is great for nail art because it's very light in the hand, so you do have more control over it versus using a precision tool. Plus the tip at the end of that toothpick is more thinner. So I feel like it works a lot better when you're making press-ons. Overall, I love it so much, and you need one in your life, especially if you've been watching all that glitter placement we've been doing with it. It is definitely a game changer. Okay, so this purple here is amazing. It is called Witch's Brew, and it's the same thing, but this one I really like because it has like this darker purple to it, and then it has almost like a lilac purple little glitters in here, and then it has like these little specks of white in here. It's overall super fun, and this one really gives it a run for its money because it has like two different purples in it, so you're getting like a lot of extra dimension on here. And overall, it looks so fun and just perfect for Halloween. I am going to use this color again in another mani. I'm going to be actually using all these again, so stay tuned for that. I just really wanted to show you how these perform today and what they looked like with a second dip and how they perform. So that was the goal for these colors today, so you could really see them in action and how they perform because they are amazing. Okay, so everything laid super flat. I went ahead and cured everything, and this is all I did for filing and buffing. I am just cleaning up the sidewalls a little bit and slightly reshaping. That is all I'm going to do for this mani today, and that was it. I did not need a buff on top of those colors or anything like that because everything was laying so flat, and I could not believe it because I was for sure thought we were going to have to do some major buffing, but I was completely blown away. Like I said in the beginning, there is some kind of magic in these dip powders, and I don't know what it is, but they're fantastic. So then to seal in this mani, after filing and buffing, I'm going to do a layer of gel base. I'm just applying that to the entire nail, making sure I'm getting into all those nooks and crannies, and I'm curing as we go for 30 seconds. If you are looking for nail lamps, I do have a couple suggestions listed in that description box below. So everything is now cured for 30 seconds, and then to finish up, we're going to seal it in with a top coat, and then we're going to cure for 60 seconds. I am doing the rest of the top coat off camera, and here's the finished mani. Isn't this so fun? I had so much fun working with these glitters. There's just something about them. It's the colors. The colors are everything, but yet it has like that black in there, and it just screams Halloween. And you can tell, if you couldn't tell already, I am very excited about these glitters. If you are like diving into chunky glitters or are kind of nervous about chunky glitters, I would try some Color My World dipped chunky glitters because they are fantastic, especially if you're in the market for any new Halloween colors. These are super fun. Plus, you're going to be able to do a lot of different things with them. You could do like an all over mani. You could do some nail art. You could do some like really fun color blocking with them and pair them with some solid colors. Options are endless, and they're just super, really fun colors, and we're really easy to work with. So I'm going to go ahead and link everything that we use in today's mani in that description box below. Also, that image that popped up today, that is going to be the image you need for your Google entry form for that giveaway entry, and I'll see you all in the next spooky one.